I got my results from the lab for the antibody test. Good morning, guys. It is day 50 of Life in Sweatpants. Barkley and I, here's Barkley. Barkley and I are coming back from our morning walk, and we have happened upon a huge group of deer. I'm not sure if you can see them. There's a huge group of deer. I don't want to chase them away. It's probably like 12, and it's kind of cool. There are definitely a lot more deer around these days because there's a lot less people moving about. So they are, there they go. There they go. They are definitely feeling more bold and staying in larger groups. There's some over there. Yeah. Look at that, Barkley. You like those guys? They're looking right at you. We always have a lot of deer here anyway. It's just that the groups are much larger than they typically are. What do you think, Barkley? Ready to go inside? There they go. Normally he's off his leash at this point, but because there are so many deer around, I know he would chase them. And I don't want him to get kicked and get hurt, so he's on his leash and very interested in these deer. Yeah, let's go inside, Barkley, because I gotta work. Yeah. I've got things to tell you, but first I've got a long day of work ahead of me because there's a deadline for my show, and it is very fortunate for this show that we are in this pandemic because the work would not be able to get done if I had to commute to New York City. They are really lucky that I was able to work last night until 1:30 a.m. and now we're going to start it again very early here and try to get it done before 5 o'clock today. Let me go do that, and then I will tell you guys about the news that I have. Let's go, Barkley. Let's go inside. All right, let's go. There you go.
Many hours later.
It is now actually the next day. It is 12:40, and I wanted to tell you about the results. I got my results from the lab for the antibody test. I was hoping to get a clear, definitive answer from the test, but unfortunately that is not the case. The test came back negative, but in the description below, it left more questions and a lot of uncertainty whether or not this test can be believed. For instance, an IgG positive result may suggest an immune response to a primary infection with SARS-CoV-2, but the relationship between IgG positivity and immunity to SARS-CoV-2 has not yet been firmly established. Antibody tests have not been shown to definitively diagnose or exclude SARS-CoV-2 infection. So, not really sure. But the next line is the one that really makes me go, I don't have an answer. This test has not been reviewed by the FDA. Negative results do not rule out SARS-CoV-2 infection. Results from antibody tests should not be used as the sole basis to diagnose or exclude SARS-CoV-2 infection or to inform infection status. Basically, what I read from this is that the antibody test cannot be trusted to prove whether or not you've had the virus.
What?
And this test has not been FDA approved, which I wish I knew that before I paid $130.
You dumbass!
I was hoping to get some peace of mind from this test, finding out that I had it, and it would have explained the 8 weeks of not being able to breathe and talk without coughing. But that's not the case. I don't have any answers, and this test was not FDA approved or reviewed by the FDA, so I don't have real confidence in the results. And by their description that I read you, they're covering their ass that, you can't really trust our results because it may or may not be accurate. So don't spend $130 like I do, but if you do, go to the FDA's website, find an approved testing company, find one that has 95 to 100% results that are trustworthy. This test was just a few days old when I took it, and I was just so anxious to get an answer. I didn't really do the research on it, and now I'm in the same boat I was before I took the test, just $130 lighter. Dumbass! I'm gonna go to sleep because it's crazy late, and I've worked 32 hours in the past 2 days. I'm gonna go to bed now. Hope you guys are staying safe. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I hope to talk to you guys soon, and I hope we all get out of this soon. All right? Stay safe. All right, guys. Good night.